Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I want to share my theory about the upcoming Dreamlight Valley expansion, Wishblossom Ranch. And more specifically, I want to talk about the villain. We know a new antagonist is coming, but who will it be? Well, based on everything we've seen so far, I'm almost certain we're going to meet Prince Hans. Let me explain why. So here's what's confirmed. In an interview, Gameloft made it clear, Wishblossom Ranch will definitely include a villain, but in the short teaser trailer, no villain actually appears. That leaves us guessing. What we do see, though, is a brand new world with 3 biomes. Only one is shown in detail, a snowy, mountainous landscape filled with Scandinavian-style houses, and even decorations like Dala horses. There's also a mysterious snow-covered castle we've never seen before. We catch glimpses of crystal hills, honeypots forming a mountain, and even a giant tree that looks a lot like Winnie the Pooh's 100-acre wood. On top of that, 3 new characters are confirmed: Snow White, Tinker Bell, and Maximus the horse. And maybe most importantly, the expansion introduces a working horse ranch where you can tame, care for, and ride horses. Now, the obvious guess for a villain would be the evil queen. Snow White is coming, so why not her rival, right? But I don't think that's where Gameloft is going this time. In Storybook Vale, they paired Aurora with Maleficent, but in a rift in time, Jafar appeared without Aladdin or Jasmine, so the game doesn't always stick to direct hero and villain pairs. And in this case, the focus feels different. Horses, ranches, snowy northern biome. That doesn't really scream evil queen. Let's look at the evidence. First, villains in Dreamlight Valley are always tied to their biomes. Hades had Mount Olympus. Maleficent had her castle. Jafar had Agrabah's desert. So with this snowy, Scandinavian-inspired biome, the frozen universe seems like a much stronger match. Second, Winnie the Pooh doesn't really have a major villain, so that makes it unlikely, which leaves us with Hans. Here's why Hans makes so much sense. He's the 13th prince of the Southern Isles. In Frozen, he tries to take over Arendelle by tricking Anna and defeating Elsa. He fails, is humiliated, and sent back home in shame. But in Frozen Fever, we see him again. There's this little gag. Elsa launches a giant snowball all the way to the Southern Isles, and it crashes into Hans, who's stuck shoveling horse manure as punishment. That's a direct tie to horses and stables. And don't forget, Hans has his own horse in Frozen named Citron. So horses, stables, punishment, and now a ranch expansion in Dreamlight Valley. It lines up almost too perfectly. And what about that mysterious castle in the trailer? It doesn't look like Arendelle. It doesn't look like any other Disney castle we know. But remember, we've never seen Hans's homeland or his family's castle. So what if this is Gameloft's version of the Southern Isles? Arendelle was based on Norway, so it would make sense for the Southern Isles to be inspired by Sweden, and that matches perfectly with the Dala horses and Scandinavian details in the trailer. So here's my theory. Hans, humiliated and reduced to a stable boy, refuses to accept his fate. Instead, he unleashes a mysterious, magical decay spreading across the Southern Isles and into Dreamlight Valley. His plan, blackmail. He'll only stop the decay if his family finally crowns him king. And that's where we come in. Restoring the ranch, healing the land, taming horses, and ultimately confronting Hans in his new castle. All the signs point to Hans being the villain of Wishblossom Ranch, the snowy biome, the mysterious castle, the focus on horses, and his history from Frozen and Frozen Fever. Everything fits. But what do you think? Do you agree that Hans is the most likely villain, or will Gameloft surprise us with someone else? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more Dreamlight Valley theories and updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the valley.